Hi and welcome. I know I owe a YouTube floss tube video an update, and I'll be working on it. I have been stitching quite a bit. I've reached my 1200 stitch goal for February for Cross Stitch Fanatics, and I'm pretty pleased with my progress. I'm probably not stitching like anybody else does, but that's okay too. I've always been a little different. I thought I would come and just do a short video on what I've been up to and what I'm going to be going for. I just made a couple of more of my AC Moore placemat project bags, and I really like them. It's just 3 of the $1 placemats that you can buy off the rack in AC Moore, and they had spring ones out, and they had kind of a red, white, and blue on a beige background. So I made 2. I made an Easter spring one, and I made a patriotic one. And to make these, I just took 3 placemats. This striped one is the flap, and then this is the front with the rabbit, and then on the back it's tulips, which is kind of springy. And these are incredibly easy to make. I just use a hair tie between the front and back for a closure. And on this spring one, I used a big button, one of these ceramic ones that I got at Joann's. And on the front of this, I put one of my polymer clay face pendants that I do a beading around. I painted it and beaded around it. And my lighting is horrible today because we're all overcast. And let me see if I turn this little light on, if it makes any difference. Maybe. So I am really pleased with that. And it's all sewn on. There's no glue in the attaching of the face to the button or the button to the flap. And that makes me very happy because I don't trust glue. And that's any kind of glue in this type of an application. And then on the inside, I just sewed in a small turquoise button that I sewed through a few times to ensure that nothing pulls through. I really like that. And these project bags have loads of room, so I'll be using these. So that's the spring Easter one, and then this is the patriotic one that I made up, and it's also 3 placemats. There's the wreath that's on the front for the flap, and then there's just a red, white, and blue striped one, that's the back, and then the front panel is, just, it's not the American flag, it's just I'm trying to think of a word, it's just a symbol. So I like that. And I thought I had a big red button, like I have the green teal one on my other bag, but I didn't. And I did put the hair tie on. But what I figured I would do for this one, let me pull it in here. I have this piece of white paper. I have this polymer clay piece that I painted and finished, but I never beaded. And here you can see I take E6000, and I don't have my tube here, but I did find the Extreme Tack Gel 6000. I didn't use that for this, I still had the old silver tubes, but there was a woman on one of my videos who told me about this, and I did find this yesterday at AC Moore. She says you can find it at Home Depot also, and it stands up and is always ready for use, so I was very happy to get that. But here you can see that it kind of makes me think of like the Earth seen from space, and there's the face. So what I figured I would do, and that's the felt that I attach these to. And generally I put a pin back on with another piece of felt that I sew on after I finish the beading. But in this case, I'm going to make this the closure for my bag, that the elastic band will go around. So I use spider wire that you can get in any sporting goods area of the store. I think you can get this at Walmart. So I use spider wire, and you probably won't be able to see it, but it's very fine filament, easy to sew with. It's not the stiff kind. So I use that in my beading because it definitely does not break. And I picked out some beads that I will probably use. I have some really pretty gold beads. Pull this back down. I have some very pretty gold beads that are like AB. They show a little purple sometimes. So I thought those would be pretty. And then I have a can that's got an assortment of red colored beads. And then I have a container that has some different assortment of beads. And I know I have navy blue beads here somewhere. I just have to find them. And so what I'm going to be doing is doing a bezel around the button and fringing it a little bit. And then I will sew it on the front of my project bag and make it the place where my bag can hook closed. So that's one of the projects. I've also joined another swap on Junk Journal Junkies, and it's the Alice in Wonderland swap journal. And I have already made one, and I have a video of that journal in one of my previous posts. So if you'd like to take a look at that, it's out there. But that's due on the 18th of March, and I'll be going to Texas from the 14th to the 17th. So I'm hoping to have the Alice in Wonderland journal done before the 14th of March. And today is the 16th of February, so that shouldn't be too bad. Although February doesn't have many days left. Yeah. I have quite a few things that I've purchased, which I will show in my regular floss tube update. But I thought I would show what I've been working on. And I'm going to sculpt a few things for my Alice in Wonderland journal, I think. So I may do a video on that. And I probably won't show doing this face bead because I also have videos about how I put beads on my polymer clay creations. So if you're interested in that, those are previous videos also. I think that's all for this one. I just wanted to show these two project bags and how I plan to do the closures, and let you know that I will be doing a floss tube video shortly. So thanks for stopping in and watching, and I hope that you have a very crafty, stitchy day. Be colorful, be courageous, and be kind. Thanks for watching. Bye.